Now we want to take a look at adding summary numbers and summary change visualizations. So here I am inside of the same report we were working with in the last clip. And the first thing that I'm going to do is come over to the components, and I'm going to drag out another revenue metric and place it just to the left of our first revenue metric. Next, we want to come back to our components section, but we want to scroll down to time. And inside of time, we want to grab yesterday and place it underneath one of the revenue columns. And then we want to find today, also in time. So I'll go ahead and type in today to find it. And I'll place that underneath the other revenue metric. So now we have revenue from today and from yesterday. And what we want to do now is visualize this. So we can do this by coming over to the visualizations section. And inside the visualizations section, you'll notice that we have summary change and summary number. So I'm going to go ahead and drag out summary number and place it above the table. Likewise, I'm going to grab summary change and place that above the table. So now we have both of these just above our table. The next step is to click on yesterday's revenue number right here underneath our revenue metric. And with that, we should see the numbers change within these panels. If you don't, let me go ahead and click away from it or click somewhere else. I'll click on today. You'll see it updated. I'll click on yesterday. Again, you see them updated. So that's important to understand that the visualization is changing based upon what we have selected. It's very interactive in that way. But once we select yesterday's revenue, we want to come over to summary number and click on the Manage Data Source button. And from here, we want to lock selected items, meaning we're locking this to yesterday's revenue. In fact, we can rename this yesterday's revenue. Perfect. The other thing that we can do is click on this little gear icon and we can set an abbreviated value. When I click away from it, we're just getting an abbreviated value of 239 grand. Again, if you didn't see that before we abbreviated it, I don't want to collapse it. I want to come back to this gear and deselect it. When I click away from it, we're getting 238 grand. When we click this and abbreviate the value, you notice we get a rounded number of 239 grand. So that's good. That's what we want. Now what we want to do is come back down to our table here. And in this case, we want to click on the campaign name line. We want to select today's revenue, and then we want to hold down the shift key and select yesterday's revenue. And when you do that, you should see summary visualization update. Right now it reads 24.27%. Now what I want to do is come over and manage the data source here and lock the selected items. So that can't change. And we can rename this day over day revenue comparison. Perfect. So we're able to add summary numbers and summary change visualizations to the data table that we have down here towards the bottom. I'm just going to come over to the project menu, and from the project menu, I'm going to choose Save.